Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Darwish and we get back with another video. And this day, on this video, sorry, we're gonna talk about Q, which is the third data structure I learned. Not really third, let's say, in the course I'm taking, it's this one. It is the third, okay? So, in this video, I made before it some implementation for Q. It is a really simple implementation. It's take just an normal array with the int data type, okay, and add to it and removes or delete items from it, but also it expand and contract. And I hope I said it okay. Anyway, so if the size is about to be full, like if the capacity of the array is 5 or the length of the array is 5, and we did added 4 elements, okay, we want to add the fifth one. Then the array will be expanded double of capacity. Like it was 5, it'll become 10. Okay. And if we take the elements we added is equal quarter to a quarter of the capacity of the array, we will make the capacity equal half. Like for example, if we have capacity of 10, okay, or 20, let's say, a capacity of 20. But we have added only 5 items. So it was like, for example, 6 item, and we remove one. So now it is 5 items. So 5 is quarter of 20, right? So now the capacity will be, instead of 20, will be half of 20, which is 10, right? And that's what I did. Okay, let's start with the code. First of all, I made the capacity, which is equal to 5, and then made a queue, which will be in capacity, which is for now is 5. I made the front, rear, and size. Okay. So with enqueue, sorry, we'll check if the capacity minus 1 is equal to size. Like if there's only still one space that didn't that is free, sorry. Okay. Then we will call expand to make the array larger. Okay. Then use the rear to add the new data. Okay, or the new element. And then the rear will be equal itself plus 1 mod capacity. So we want to make uh, the array circular. So it's not like in a straight way. No, it's circular that it look to its tail. For example, if we have 5 elements, so the sixth one, for example, will be in the element 0. Okay, kind of that stuff. Of course, we're gonna pass the size. Okay, like to understand this one, I will explain it here. Of course, here if the size equal to quarter, we contract the array. Okay, so um, as you see here, we don't remove the element from the array. We just turn our pointer or our yeah, it's kind of pointer, let's say, from that element to the next element, which will be the first one. Okay, that's what I do. So the previous one will we will keep use it by make the array circular or looks like a circle. Okay, by using the mod one. So if I said if the font now is 1, okay, sorry, it's 1, okay, 1 mod 5, which is the capacity for now, will be equal 1, right? And if the array become full, like 5, mod 5 will be equal 0. So we'll come back from to the start. Get it? So now the front, which will be equal to the first element that we add to the queue, will be keep moving when we dequeue the element or remove the element from the queue. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, so now let's go to the expand and contract. Expand, first of all, will make the capacity equal double. Then we will make a new array, okay, with capacity or with a new capacity size, okay. Then we'll make a for loop to add the old items to the new array. It should be here qi and q the front plus I with model 5. Now we don't change the front uh, font value, we just change it, like we just making, like we don't change the value of the variable front itself inside it, we just change it in the queue so we can access another items. So we'll start from front even if there's some elements before it, okay, but we will not use them because they are, we did remove them, okay, but we don't like really remove them. You can say like we change it is or their value to zero. You can imagine that. Like now we don't use them. It exists, but we don't use them. We did remove it from that queue. So now they are not the first element. Okay. And then we'll make the old queue, which will be this one, like the global one, equal to equal the new queue. So we give the reference to the queue. So now the old queue will be equal to the new queue. Hope you get it. I mean, in similar way, we made the contract. We make the capacity equal hat it was, okay, and make a new array, and also we change sorry, we copy the old array to the new array, the items of old array to the new array, and make the old variable q reference to the new array, okay, and we change front to zero, okay, because here we are adding by I, which will zero. So whatever uh, this item here was equal to, like even if it was in the fifth index, okay, in the fifth index or the fifth length, okay, and here will be equal at first, at second, at zero, okay. So we'll change front to zero to uh, pointer to the first element, and rare will be equal to size, which is the new size of the element. It's not really a new size, but same. Okay, but you get the idea. Uh, then peak will return q, which is front. Show will print if it's input will print q is input. Else will print elements and the elements. Okay, size. We do the same with size. Return size. Is input will return size equal to zero. If it's equal to zero, will return true. If not, will return false. And if it's full, will return size equal to equal capacity. So, okay. So now let's try, or let's run the code. Let's say q dot in q stay zero. Here another one. Okay. Here one, two, three, four. Okay. Now we have five. Let's make also q dot size and q dot show. Okay. Oh, sorry. I here to have to make it like this. Size. Okay, let's run the code. Okay, so we have the size 5 and these are the elements. Okay, now let's make an a line, okay, not a line like this, just to make it easier to see when we add the new stuff, okay? So now I want to add a new, I made the capacity one, okay. I'll make this like now normal, okay, so I can add it, sorry, access to it, just for uh, the video not purpose. Anyway, capacity, q dot capacity, okay. So now let's say, for example, one, and here one. So it's the first size we add, so we print, okay. So now we'll enqueue another items like 5, and that's enough. Let's copy these, print it. Let's say size 2 and size and capacity 2. Rerun the code. So as you see, when we get 5, we have the capacity 10, and here when it becomes 6, we have capacity 10. Okay, let's remove this one. Let me see now. Does it work? Or I want to show you like the increase of the capacity. Okay, now it's 5. The capacity of 5 here is 10 when we add and one item, just one other item, okay? So now it's 10. Let's remove some items, okay? Let me copy these, come here and say enqueue dot dq. Suppose honest it should be a quarter. So quarter of 10, it should be like 2. Uh, 5, let's move another one. Ah, this is enqueue, not dq. Okay, let's remove, now it's 3, let's remove another one, dq. Okay, now let's copy these. Let's say this is a 3 and this is a 3. Okay, let's rerun the code. That's strange why the capacity doesn't get less. Like, what's the Q? If the capacity is size less or equal to the quarter. Okay, a quarter of 10 is 2.5. We have 2, which is like weird. Okay, let's make another Q. Okay, now it works. I think just because I made the capacity is an integer and the size is integer. Okay, so here take it as if it is 2. So size should be like 2 equal to 2. That should be okay. I don't know. Anyway, what else do we have? Let's say sound. I think we just still need to use peak and is full and the other stuff. Okay, it's out. This is the peak one. Let's say peak. And let's use the other stuff. Smooth out is full plus q that is full. So is empty. Let's use q dot is empty. Okay, let's run the code. False, it's not full, and false is not empty. We have one item. Okay, let's DQ one item here to see if it is full. That is full. Okay, it's input now. Sorry. So now it should be inputting. Okay, now it's inputting. So the size 0, capacity is 2, and that kind of stuff. Okay, now let's try to use, let's see if it's full. It's actually not gonna be full because we keep expanded. Let's see. I'm gonna delete these. Now here we have 4 elements. Let me just delete this one. Let's try to see. I think full will be false as well. Yes, it's false because uh, the S full will be equal to size compared to capacity. Okay, but as well when we are in queue and another item, we check if the capacity and if the size is less than one from the capacity. So it will be add one. So full will not be like this. Should be like this to say it's full. That's should I think it's be. And here we can change it with is full. Or we can just take this function and our method and put in the trash. I don't know. But I think that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. My pick is 0. Should be full. Oh, okay. The first element is 0. Okay, let's make it 1. Okay, now it's 1. This is what we have for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.